Hard work, stress, and not paying attention to your gut can have a serious impact on your life and your family, but there are clear warning signs. Watch to the end of the video so that you can see our top 3 mistakes that we made along the way so you do not have to reproduce them. This week on our Big Dream Small Town journey, we've got a biker event, some radio action, the Nash Clan up in Fresno, and some hormone therapy. Hope you enjoy the show.
We're Neal and Amie. When we were young, we had big dreams. Dreams of seeing people in our small town thrive.
We dreamt up a plan for how it could happen, dreams of owning a social venue and a restaurant for people to gather, radio stations to speak and spread kindness to the small town.
We dreamt of seeing a thriving faith community where people's lives changed every day. Dreams do come true, and yours can too.
To reach the destination, you have to push through the pain and persevere in the process. You're watching Big Dreams, Small Town.
What are we doing?
We are hooking up the smoker trailer, getting ready for the biker event at Frandy this weekend.
Hey, biker event.
Yes, sir. A bunch of super nice people are going to be there.
Oh, this weekend we have the Kernville camp out. We're going to have like 1,300 bikers coming up. That's why I got all the tattoos actually to make me kind of blend in. It's going to be super hectic. Early mornings, late nights, slinging food. It's going to be fun. So we have our smoker trailer that we're going to sling tri-tip sandwiches, our loaded mac and cheese, and some shrimp tacos at night for Friday and Saturday. Breakfast burritos and coffee in the morning. We get started about 5 a.m., won't finish up until about probably 11 or 12 at night. I love this event, honestly. It's so much fun. It's always a good change of pace. Kind of keeps me out of the stagnancy of what a lot of the day-to-day stuff holds, because it does a whole lot of new challenges, scheduling wise, ordering wise. And there's a lot of in and out, back and forth. We don't have that much storage in the trailer, so we just have to kind of keep running stuff back and forth to the restaurant, to the trailer. It's pretty nonstop. A lot of loud music, a lot of motorcycles, a lot of foul language. Pretty much just my normal family happenings. Saw Ronnie actually like an hour ago, and he was asking about it.
He was getting ready, huh?
He was getting ready. Good morning, Ara. Good morning. How are you doing today? Good. You had a good weekend? What's going on here, boys? Then he needs to get his protein up. Oh yeah, man, he didn't even make a face. So, Jason here got kind of smart and was like, let's just make a load of this at one time, and then all we have to do is roll burritos. So we're gonna have a burrito rolling party. I've been running 4:30 this morning. It's been kicking my ass. Been dead ass sprinting. We like to call it Gear 5. And every time I turn around, someone's asking me something else. Neal's texting and be like, hey, get some video footage of sanding, bikers, just kind of a little bit of everything. And I'm like, I'll do what I can. I'm trying. I burned the whole thing of tri-tip.
Man, you should maybe get rid of those Versace glasses and invest in some Propecia. Alright? Propecia Club, they want to sponsor you, Sandbox.
Look at that. You're not going to make that? Not with those short shorts, baby. Come on. They make me more aerodynamic when I fight. Alright, Pride of Vista. Line it up. Freshly faded. He's got full leg sleeves, boots, and he blows it. Get out of here.
What do you got going on back in here?
Old tri-tip, $35.
$35 for a whole tri-tip. Alright guys, just wrapped up the Kernville Camp Out 2024. Served close to 1,000 bikers, food all weekend, early mornings, late nights. ton of fun. It's our 5th year doing it, their 9th year doing it, so we're looking forward to going big next year on it.
It's 12 a.m. We just got back to the square from working. You good, bro?
Well, we made it to Fresno. Now what do we get to do?
Set up the trailer.
Home for 2 weeks.
Cool weather.
Opening day! We got the crew! Woo! How are you feeling? Good. You look good.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you like to be filmed?
I
Hi,
love
Lizette.
it. I've been filmed my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did that to you?
You and my dad. Good morning. This is a good morning video.
Yay!
Hi guys. Woo! We're getting all set up. You're on trash duty? Yeah. What? Show me your creation. Woo! Pepper made it.
I get.
Woo! We got the best gelato maker. What are you making?
Italian ice and strawberry.
Woo! Glad you're here. What do we have?
Mango.
Woo! What's your favorite flavor?
Chocolate or butter pecan?
Chocolate or butter pecan?
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, strawberry mug. First day. Nani, you filled the case. Good job. Thank you. Welcome. The cream that we use to make our whipped cream.
How many do we use?
7 half gallons. How's math going with your brother?
It's actually going really good.
Oh, you have a tutor? Tutor Grady. One. Woo! 1, 2, 3. All right. Quaid and I here at Fixed Gelato. It's been extremely hot. How
And
hot?
slow. What is it? 103, 105, 101.
In the heat. I wouldn't pay to come out here if I didn't have to be here. So next week we are gonna get slammed. It's going great. Nani's here. She flew down from Idaho.
Nani, Greer, Pepper.
Oh, Peppy's here.
Face back. Not
So-
quiet anymore.
So it's going good. We're just closing up for the night. We're gonna hit it hard again tomorrow.
Gotta remember, we're building toward a bigger picture, and I believe last night, the governor made some restaurant release. We looked at it and it's like 12 pages long and really crazy. So we've got to read into that, what that means. It might put us on course for Memorial Weekend Open though, which is not this Friday, but the next Friday. The sooner that we can get customers coming in the door, obviously the better. We've got summertime business. That's the only thing that keeps us through the winter. The mission of this restaurant is to help people find their calling, make life count, because life is meant to be enjoyed. Soar with wings like eagles, y'all.
Eagles, y'all! Like Eagles, y'all!
What have you been working on?
Well, yesterday I set up the projector and stuff so that Joey could paint the mural, and I set up a DSLR camera to do a time lapse of the painting.
I have a question. Is it taking you a lot of time to censor the language?
Still listening to the first part.
Bring it. Bring it.
You need to be next to Steve. Even you
They said they wanted a picture of an eagle about the size of a human being. They had what they wanted it to look like shot on the wall with a projector, and they wanted me to draw it in, and okay, so I drew it in, or painted it in, however you want to say. This place is beautiful. The area is beautiful, the lake, I mean, it's a tourist town, and this place could be amazing. However, the way that I see kids growing up up here now is not like when I was a kid or you were a kid. It's not like that. Like there's an abundance of demons in this valley. There's an abundance of just evil, just twisted, immoral things happen up here, and it's like, why does it feel like there's such an abundance of it here? I don't exactly remember when I met Amy. I've known Neal since like high school. Back in like 2012 or 2013 early, they started this outdoor church because they didn't have a building, you know. And like I ran into Neal and he was telling me all kinds of things about it one time. And then when they opened, I went. He just laid it out there to where like I understood it. And like I didn't even have no faith, no nothing really at that time. And like I was just early in it. It just progressed from that point on, really. It was just like something this valley needed, because like none of the religious, anything Christian based really applies to kids. Like Bakersfield had one or two of them down there. There wasn't nothing up here, and it was like this valley breeds criminals. I don't know why, but they do, and that was just something that somebody needed to do, and Neal was just happened to be the person to do that. Neal and Amie, and I mean, there's a train of people right behind him.
This dilemma of covering.
Yeah, I think the only real option I have is to go with the pure white, the cream white, and then half part gray. If you don't over stir it, it'll go on a little bit different in
The application with the brush is going to be, it's going to vary.
It's going to vary. So, but that's what I wanted. I wanted it to have more of a driftwood look. Everything is coming out different because I didn't realize, even though that this orange stuff is sealed, it's extremely strong. It pokes through everything. I've literally ran out of ideas. We've tried gel stain, poly shades, chalk paint. Now we're on this Minwax semi-transparent wood finish. That's water-based, so it's a little bit easier to work with. More challenging if you're having multiple people applying it. It's not as forgiving with the stroke of the brush. But with this water-based one, it's a little better. There's just certain hues of colors that just keep poking through that I'm not liking at all. I'm a little discouraged because I'm trying to do everything on spending no or little to no money to get the project done. So we're buying paint, but...
You might need to warn about that.
Oh my word.
Flung a little gray over to the white wall.
This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Look at it, just splattered it. 5
steps forward, 24 back. I would like to say it's all going to come together just perfectly fine. But in my mind, I'm faced with a sea of people just complaining and then feeling very, what's the opposite of confident?
Inspected and self-conscious.
Yes. And this is like our debut to kind of like show it off and make it shine. And there's just certain things that are not connecting, and I don't really know what to do about it.
Well, I'm confident that you will pull it together and it will be really awesome when it's all said and done. You do it every time.
And there's just like certain things that are just driving me crazy. Like if we had a budget where I could get new bar stools, this stuff wouldn't even matter, because the cuteness and the quality and the style that a new bar stool would provide, like this does not look good with the copper counter. You have a beautiful copper counter. It's chunky. It's like very masculine, but shiny and sparkly looking. And then you have these 1987 bar stools with this thin metal backing that just looks cheap and like it should be at the teriyaki bowl. So what do? We use what we have. But I mean, could you imagine like a really beautiful chunky bar stool sitting there?
No.
It would totally change the dynamic of the style. So, what to do?
What I do is I go back to work on the systems handbook,
I think I'll just get Caden started on this, and then as soon as Spencer gets done with this, I'll maybe have them start tag teaming it.
Hey, you need to call your union rep. All right, I'm here with the Tradio team, Kern River Radio Tradio team.
Yeah.
We got Spencer. We've already met Spencer. And we got Bill.
Peace.
Yeah, Bill Becker.
That's me.
He's got a great radio name.
You don't know what to do with your hands. You guys are radio guys. You barely ever have your face on camera, but your voice is out to the world.
I don't know about that guy, but this guy has a face for radio. So,
Mr. Becker, tell us about Tradio. What is it, and why do people love it?
Tradio's been around for a long time. You can call in and they can sell their goods. You know, one man's treasure is another man's junk, whatever, right? So here,
people do like Tradio. They actually like it quite a bit. When we don't have it, I receive just as many calls on our station's phone as they do when we're actually doing Tradio, about people like asking where Tradio is at. It has become like a real staple of the station. It's one of like our most listened to hours for sure, and I hear about it all the time. Just everybody mentions Tradio, so I think it's super impactful to the valley. It's a Super Duty 2018 to 2020 for only $75. That's a nice pair of steps right there.
I know.
Do you have any last comments? We got about 30 seconds left, Bill.
Hey man, this is the Kern River Valley. We're all living the dream together. Just be good humans, folks. Because I love this place, I love this studio, and I love all of you.
Alrighty, well, we'll see you guys next Tuesday at 12 p.m. for Tradio. Thanks for listening. So right now we're working on updating our software, or not updating it, but completely changing softwares, which has been an ongoing process for about the last month or so, trying to get that all loaded up. So about every single day I have to go check our messages with that guy and just try to follow the instructions as best as possible, which is very hard sometimes when you know nothing about radio stations and how they work. The actual studio portion of it is moving even slower. Amy, our interior designer, I don't think she's ever actually been in that room in about 2 years probably, so we're gonna need that to get checked out just a little bit. And we got some new equipment that we have to get installed, and that hopefully will be taking place next week. So
you think one day there might be like a DJ in here? Could that happen?
Oh, we sure hope so.
Could that happen?
With this new software, we're gonna be able to do a bunch of things.
Dude, you know that's my dream, right? It's cruise night, driving, give me a dedication to your sweetheart, baby. Something like that. Yeah, call me, honey.
Call me.
I know you're cruising out there. You need to talk to somebody. You can't be doing this all by yourself. Give me a call. Let me know what you want to listen to.
Hormone replacement day. These days are the best.
What kind of hormones are you gonna make them give me?
No comment.
Oh.
It's crazy that things that your body produces naturally without causes extreme chaos. I'm grateful that I can get this done.
Yeah.
Because being 42 without what your body should normally produce at 42 causes a lot of stress on the body, if you know what I mean. Good day today.
We're headed to Temecula, which is like about 5 hours.
Yes, it's a long drive, but you know what? It's worth it. For years, I thrived on a high pressure environment. I mean, thrived. or so I thought. I worked alongside people who unfortunately didn't respect my personal boundaries, and that created a very toxic atmosphere. The problem was, though, that I allowed it. I prided myself on being resilient, not giving up, but ignoring it took a toll on my actual health and well-being. The turning point came when I could no longer ignore the physical symptoms that had been screaming at me for years. After numerous doctor's appointments, scans, ultrasounds, the doctors couldn't find anything. Not anything that they actually knew this is the problem. And I remember my doctor told me, he said, all the signs are pointing towards endometriosis, but the only way I'm gonna know the severity of this case is by opening you up, and I need to do it quickly. So he scheduled an emergency surgery. This was right in the middle of COVID, couldn't wait. I remember I go in and the doctor says, Neal will be in your room when you get out. I wake up in this hospital room and I'm all alone. It sounds like mass chaos outside my door. I mean, people yelling, screaming, doctors getting paged. I wake up to a mask, oxygen mask and another mask on my face, and there's no one in the room. I can't get the nurse to come with the nurse call button, and I see my cell phone sitting there, so I call Neal, and I'll never forget it. He said, hey baby, I got some not so great news. And I said, all right, what is it? And he said, couple things. One, they're not gonna let me in the room for the duration of you being in there. And I'm really sorry, I'm staying in the car outside. I'll be on my phone, just leave it on and I'll be here with you. I said, okay. And he said, the second thing is that when the doctor opened you up, he had to actually give you a complete hysterectomy. We weren't really thinking that was gonna be the case, and remove everything. And my heart sank. I remember, I'm not a crier, and tears were just pouring down my face. And I was trying to be strong on the phone, and he said, when the doctor cut you open, he said your guts were obliterated. They literally fell in his hands. There was no mass left. And tears were rolling down my face, and I was trying to be strong on the phone. And he said, the doctor said this is the worst he's ever seen. I was faced with a reality that I had never even imagined. At 38 years old, a complete hysterectomy. It might not sound like a big deal, but there's so many things that follow that no one ever really talks about. Hormone replacement therapy, making sure your body's getting the vitamins and the nutrients that it normally produces with those organs in your body.
Y'all charged up?
All charged up. Can you see the ice pack on my ass? Huh?
I saw it.
Big booty, big booty, big booty. Oh yeah, cool booty. Literally cool.
Cool. What'd they say?
They said, yeah, I was ready.
You were?
Yep, and we're gonna do a labs in 6 weeks because we probably need to go up sooner to get them injected sooner.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm running out of them quicker for whatever reason. She said it's because I move around a lot, but I don't know what she's talking about. I'm not like that, what's the word?
Active?
Active. It's a very stressful thing, and to be that sick and then to have to go through that surgery, it was a lot. More than I even knew that I could handle. And all of that because I truly believe that I internalized my stress. And instead of managing it well, I just internalized it and it physically manifested in my guts. He was amazed that I had lived with this pain for so long. I remember he told Neal, and Neal was telling me this on the phone, he said, if we wouldn't have removed that, we would have lost her. It was only a matter of time, and not a long time, because it was so aggressive and it was just eating away at all of her organs. It had got into her stomach and everything. And to think about that going on in my body, and I had no idea, yet all the signs were pointing that, screaming at me, stop, like something's massively wrong here. And I just kept pushing through, and I just kept charging forward, and I just kept getting up in the morning and putting my big girl panties on and hitting whatever I could was right in front of me. My tushy's cold. They actually have to give you a shot to numb your skin, and then they actually cut your skin open and put that pellet inside. And it actually does hurt. But I'm tough. Oh yeah, bring it on. This experience was a wake-up call that I had ignored for over a decade, just thinking it was normal. It was just a part of my life. It made me realize the critical importance of listening to my body, but also the dangers of allowing relationships and professional environments to cross over into your personal boundaries. The journey to recovery was not just physical, it was emotional, it was spiritual, it was mental, it was a long one. It taught me invaluable lessons about self-care, listening to your gut, and the most important thing is the courage to step away from toxic environments. To anyone who finds themselves in a similar situation, my advice is very clear. Prioritize your health above your big dream. Sometimes we think we can just push through things, but you'll save yourself a lot of pain. Listen to your gut and listen to your body and set boundaries, and do not hesitate to seek support. Remember, no dream is worth compromising your well-being.
Not tooting our own horn here, but you can see we're not strangers to hard work.
Top 3 mistakes that we've learned from.
Mistake number 1, putting the mission or dream in front of personal health. Don't do it.
Mistake number 2, people pleasing. Don't do it. Changing what you're supposed to do and who you are to please others.
Mistake number 3, allowing toxic people who don't want to change into your camp. It's like cancer in the camp. You can't have it.
Dangerous. And bonus tip, listen to the instinct of your gut. Your gut is like your intuition. When that signal goes off, don't ignore it. Don't push it aside. Explore it. Ask questions, dig into it, and figure out what that's actually telling you.
No big dream is worth risking your personal health.
We have a free PDF in the notes below called the Safe People Selector. Check it out. You need to surround yourself with safe people, and this is a great way for you to actually look and see, are the people in your camp safe?
Tune in next week for more big dream, small town action.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.
Remember, find your call.
Make life count.
Life's meant to be enjoyed.
And too short to live miserable.